Now it's time to solve question number 98. This question states there are 20 steps to go to the first floor of a building from the ground floor. Further, this question says a child starts climbing up from the first step of the ground level. Mother starts coming down from the fourth step from the floor level of the first floor. And further, this question says if both have started at the same time with the same speed. This is the very important information in this question. At which step would they meet counting from the first step from the floor level of the first floor? Let's solve this question. So there is total 20 steps and child is starting from the very first one and mother is starting from the fourth step from the very first floor. That means she is coming down. So we can conclude mother is at 17th step from the ground floor. So the total gap between these two steps is 17 and the middlemost one is 9th step from the ground level where they meet. And the 9th step from the ground level will be 12th step from the first floor. So clearly option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. So simply we can mark fourth option is the answer for this question. So I hope you understood this question. Now let's solve the second last question of this paper. Now it's turn to solve question number 99. The question states the following question consists of 4 problem figures marked as A, B, C and D. Select a figure in place of question mark for E which will continue the series established by the 4 problem figures A, B, C and D. So here we have 4 problem figures A, B, C and D. First we have to find a pattern that is applicable for these problem figures. And following that pattern, you have to find the figure that will replace this question mark. So let's find the pattern. Friends, when you look at the division sign in the given problem figures, we are getting a unique pattern. So here division sign is obtained in figure B when we rotate the division sign in figure A by 90 degrees in clockwise direction. So after that, when we rotate this division sign by 90 degrees in clockwise direction, we'll obtain this pattern. And after further rotating this by 90 degrees in clockwise direction, we'll obtain this division sign. So division signs are following a pattern. Now, the rest of 3 symbols are following another pattern. So here we have plus, multiplication and then subtraction. But in the next problem figure, here we have subtraction, then addition and then multiplication. You can say clockwise they are changing their positions. Plus will be shifted here, multiplication will be shifted here and then subtraction will be shifted in place of addition. So that's why we are obtaining figure number B. So when we apply the same pattern for figure C and figure D, it is applicable. That means it is valid for all 4 given problem figures. And when we continue this pattern, we'll definitely obtain the figure which will replace the question mark. And by observation, you can say fourth one is the correct choice for this question. So you can simply write option number 4 is the correct answer for this question. I hope you understood this question. Now let's take the last question of mental ability test. Now it's time to solve the last question of math paper. The question states which one of the following Venn diagrams represents the relation among men, doctors and patients in a hospital. 4 distinct Venn diagrams A, B, C and D are given and we have to find the correct Venn diagram that represent the given information, or you can say the relation between men, doctors and patients. So we are using 3 circles to represent men, doctors and patients, and out of the given 4 Venn diagrams, B is the correct choice. Why? Because men can be doctor, they can also be patients. Doctors can be men, they can also be patients. And when we talk about patients, they can be men as well as doctors. So that's why we have intersection between these three circles. So clearly we can say option number 2 is the correct choice for this question. So here option number 2 is correct for the last question of this paper. So I hope you understood this question, and I hope you understood all the solutions of this math paper. So friends, all the very best for your result, and thanks for watching.